I'm the one who's edited your two essays. First of all, I wanted to say that your writing is very strong, grammatically speaking. That was not the reason why I rewrote so much of it. The reason why was more your focus. The first draft I got from you about the one with your sister, the writing was good, but I think the focus was off. You want the school to really know your role in this whole thing. Because the way I read it at first, before you sent me the answers to my questions, was kind of like, it was mostly your parents' responsibility, and you were along for the ride, so to speak. And I don't think you want them to read it like that at all. Your notes really impressed me, honestly. The way that you helped her with her physical rehab and translated for your parents and went to all her meetings. And I think the admissions officer would like to read that. I don't think it's going to come off like bragging. It's just your reality, and it speaks quite well of you. So I definitely would put that in. Now, you may want to go over my writing, and I may write a little bit differently than you do. I've reread both of them several times, and I think your writing and my writing work well together. But if you don't agree with that in certain parts, feel free to make changes, and then I can edit it again. That's no problem at all. Now, still on the first essay, there's a couple of things that I wasn't sure about. Mainly when you and your parents came to America. So I was kind of guessing there. So if you could attach a note to me or something, letting me know what age you were when you guys went to America. I'm assuming it was after you were born. It may or may not matter. But let's say you went at age 12, for example. That would be quite impressive. Just because I think your English abilities are far stronger than the average student. If it was a younger age, well, I'm not sure, but it could be impressive just how you and your parents were both dealing with a foreign land at the same time you were dealing with your sister's disability. So, just attach it for me. It may or may not affect the essay. I also mentioned financial aspects of your sister's disease. That might not be something that, first of all, is correct. I have no idea. And you don't need to tell me, of course. Or maybe it's correct, but you may not want to put it in. I don't think that will hurt your essay at all. But if you'd rather leave it out, I don't think it'll have a big negative impact either. So it's kind of a matter of choice there. So you feel free to make the changes you want, and I'll stick with that. On your second essay, I'd like to know more. Again, I'm still unclear on why you're transferring, and I think they need to know that. But I'm still not totally clear on why. If you could tell me the exact name of your college that you're at right now, if that's okay, I think that might be helpful, and then I could kind of compare the coursework, or at least the ranking, make me understand the reason. Perhaps I can convey that in the essay. Maybe not, but that definitely could be helpful if the program isn't available at your current college. That would make a lot of sense. Or maybe if the program's much higher ranked in Wisconsin, that could be another reason. Now, as far as your intended major, if you could mention anything about experience you have had in programming, particularly when you started out in it, and maybe some programs they've written. We've got a lot of words already, but if it's impressive and it works with what the other things we've written, I think it could help your case strongly. I'm not sure if we should leave the bilingual thing in. A lot of the international students are going to be bilingual, so that could be something we could replace with the programming. Also, there's a lot of platitudes in that second essay about international and doing this and that with the world and international colleagues and stuff like that. That's sometimes okay, but just remember they're reading a lot of things like that, so you may want to leave that out. Thank you.